in life as I move ahead, in order to move and do anything, the respect comes first, no matter what it is, whatever topic we are talking about. So women empowerment, the first step is women empowerment is to respect each other, no matter country, religion, I don't care. I only believe let's start respecting. Start from just a beautiful girl, a beautiful woman just next to you. That's the belief of starting, respecting, and building that, inculcating that culture in us that will encourage everyone around the universe how important, powerful we are. Alone, we can't do much. What we can do is when we come united, support, uplift. These are the key things. Nowadays, in this busy, fast-moving world, we are on a human race. We are trying to compete with each other. We have forgotten the value of being togetherness. Why can't we bring that? Why can't we start doing that first? In order to jumpstart with any topic, first try to respect what we are, where we are, who are around us, who are surrounding. Why obstacles? Women can do everything. And I only break the bias. And I mean, every sessions I'm only talking about International Women's Day is the day. Or why the day? It should be every day that we are powerful. We are just as much equal as every man in the entire universe. We can do anything. We are the powerhouse. We're the creator. So let's jump and let's come together, uplift. If there are no obstacles, nothing, we can do wonders. So the first and foremost, let's start loving each other. Start with ourselves. If we start loving each other, ourselves, that goes down to the road. So my humble request to the entire universe, standing as a global icon today, I'm in on sustainable, on greener world, and on global peace, particularly this time, I would request everyone, let's bring humanity, our first religion. Let's start loving every woman. Start from today. Start from the person who is just sitting next to you, no matter what. And see the magic in it. Women can do anything. Let's break the ice and happy International Women's Day from Smiley all the way from Dallas. I love to stay connected with all of you. Bring me back. I'm just a call away. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving this platform, Caroline and Dr. Rajarao. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you so much, Smiley, for that energy-packed words and your insights. Thank you so much. So, moving on next, may I invite a global trainer and life coach, Ms. Supriya Kumaravelan. Over to you, Supriya.
Thank you, Deepa. Thanks a lot. Well, a strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey. But a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. A very good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Rajarao, Miss Caroline, and of course, Prince, too, for giving me this beautiful opportunity to express my views on women empowerment SDG 5. And also thanks to my lovely host, Miss Deepa, for introducing me too. Well, fragility, thy name is women, is not to be understood as mere a woman weakness point, rather than it's her attribute and strength. Today, we all are talking about women empowerment, women empowerment. Everywhere we are listening this word. But in real meaning, a layman language meaning, you can say, it's all about respect, respect to a woman, rendering respect, gaining self-respect, and respect from a woman to a woman. That's most important. Economic empowerment allows women to control and benefit from resources, assets, and income. It also helps the ability to manage risk and improve a woman's well-being. And if I am not wrong, it is also about boosting the status of a woman through education, literacy, training, awareness, and creation, and to make the strategic life choices which had been previously they are deprived of. And if I connect with SDG 5, that is Global Goal 5, which says about gender equality, and it says about the most important thing is providing women and girls with equal access to education, technology, health, care, decent work, and representation in political and economic decision-making processes. And we do have 9 targets or indicators, which we all know that. Equal opportunity for females, violence and exploitation of females, which should get rid, ending all forms of discrimination, female genital mutilation and forced marriages. This is really a black spot in our society. Access to universal reproductive rights and health, fostering equal rights to economic resources. And if I am not wrong, every coin has 2 sides. Everything has two perspective, you can say, 2 way of seeing. Sometimes we women taking advantage of women empowerment, becoming foe instead of being friend to a woman. Women animism, showing the grudges and misusing our Indian laws. And more than 66% of respondents to a recent survey says laws for protection of women are being misused. And I think this is not women empowerment. So let's not practice this. If we turn the pages of history, Rani Lakshmibai, Indira Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Sarojini Naidu, and Kalpana Chawla proved feminism is not about making a woman strong. We are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. And at last, I will not take much of the time because much of the eminent personalities are also here. I would like to say only one thing. We all are great women who all are sitting on this platform and are balancing our personal and professional life in a very beautiful manner and darting forward in our career as a successful woman. So hats off to all the women who are sitting over here, the women who fixes another women crown without telling the world it was crooked or cracked. So happy Advanced International Women's to everyone. Thank you so much for this cordial invite. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Supriya, for your wonderful, enthusiastic words. I must say you are radiating a lot of positivity there. Thank you so much. Moving on to next, may I now invite MD, Global Trainer.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm so honored to be here. And I'll just keep it very short and sweet. So thank you so much. It's a great honor to be here. So my name is Professor Caroline Makaka. And, I believe that the power of women cannot be overstated. And I believe that women empowerment is about unity, coming together and achieve greatness. So as part of the Women International Day, as we focus on Women Empowerment Initiative, it is time to come together and change the world through our knowledge, our power, our ideas, our skills, our strength. And let's start uniting for a change. As like today, we are uniting for a change. So let's spread love, connect, elevate each other, supporting each other. The world is changing, and the world is changing fast. So I encourage you that let's come together and let's empower the younger generation, because they are the future, especially the girl child. So empowering the young people, especially the girl child, will change the world and build a better tomorrow. So I encourage you, let's work together and spread our wings and make a world a better place. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Your presence really means a lot to us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to next, may I invite Dr. Inga Karchilawa. She is Managing Director, Global Training Academy. Welcome, Inga. Over to you, please.
Well, welcome, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm Inga Karchilawa from Georgia. I'm glad to be with you. Thank you for this invitation. It is a great honor for me. Thank you very much, Mr. Raj and Mrs. Carolina. Thanks. Thanks to all the speakers for this amazing presentation, and good luck, everyone. Okay, again, friends. Today, I would like to talk about an important issue on gender equality and also domestic violence. These issues are very important and need to be paid attention. Gender equality is first of all a human right. Women have the right to live with dignity, free from poverty and fear. Empowering women is essential to achieving sustainable development and eradicating poverty. Strong women contribute to the well-being and productivity of families and communities, and improve the future perspectives of the next generation. But despite credible evidence that shows the importance of empowering women to eradicate poverty, promote development, and address the world's most pressing challenges, gender equality remains an untenable condition. Okay, discrimination against women and girls, including gender-based violence, economic discrimination, reproductive health inequality, and harmful traditional practices, the most common and persistent form of inequality. During humanitarian crises, especially in armed conflicts, women and girls face terrible hardship and difficulties. For more than 30 years, UNFPA has advocated for gender equality and women's rights, formulated legislative and policy reforms, collected gender sensitivity data, and supported projects that improve women's health and facilitated to expand their life choices. Gender equality means that women and men have equal conditions for the full realization of human rights and for participating in and benefiting from economic, social, cultural, and political development. Such gender equality is an equal appreciation of the similarities and differences between women and men and their roles by society. It is based on the principle that women and men their roles by society, equal partners at home, in the community and society. Gender equality begins with equal appreciation of girls and boys. It is our, of course, duty as teacher to contribute to the elimination of this problem. Yes, dear my friends, domestic violence is also a very, very important and problematic. We see the world allowing, however, we face many problems. One of the most important problems nowadays is domestic violence. It exists in any country of the world, as well as in Georgia, and covers all layers of society. Domestic violence is a kind of violence which is committed against a family member, a physical violence, psychological violence, and so on. If we look at Georgian realities, the cases of domestic violence are especially pregnant. There are more and more cases when a woman is oppressed. Her rights are neglected and violated. Violence against women has external serious consequences, not only for the physical or emotional health of women's victims, but also for their direct impact on children, the family, and society as a whole. Domestic violence seems to be a taboo subject in our society, and they avoid talking about it in public. One part of the society perceives this issue accurately, while others do not take it seriously. This is due to the view that family problems should be solved only in the family and should not go out of it. Such a society is the reason why women suffer psychological, physical, or sexual violence for men. In order to eliminate the problem, it is necessary to raise the level of awareness about the issue, so the people understand the essence of the problem. Disclosure of the facts of the violence should not be the subject of ridicule and judgment, but every citizen should think seriously and understand that there is a problem in society and the victim of this, she may become herself in the nearest future. It is necessary to conduct trainings on violence, provide accurate information, organize relevant events by non-governmental organizations, hold reels, show advertisements and relevant programs on TV or internet media, so the Georgian society realizes once and for all that any kind of gender-based violence in the family or in the society is considered a crime. There should also be a temporary shelter to help victims and provide psychological or legal assistance. I have carried out various activities and projects related to this issue to raise awareness as a teacher. I think we should start from the local point to eliminate the problem, move to the global one. By standing together, we can change the lives of our women for the radical better. The process of world civilization and development is organically related to education. I want to say that education is goodness. It is the most effective means of sober seeking rational account, discriminate between goodness and badness, and meeting the life challenges. I am very emotional because many women's rights are being violated in the war. Now, my heart is broken, but I think we can do everything together. Thank you very much, everyone. I wish you all women health, peace, and happiness. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Inga, for your wonderful and kind words. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Moving on to next, may I invite Dr. Farida Shabir Mala, founder, Flyki International Group and Video Magazine, Feng Shui, Vastu, Visuals, Logos, and Numerologist. Welcome, Farida. Over to you, please.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Team guests, dignitaries from all walks of life, women empowerment. When we say that women can give birth to a new life, that is enough to define how powerful a woman can be. We are powerful, but most of them are unaware of this power in themselves. I would like to elaborate women empowerment via women's role in science and technology today. The world has historically experienced with the exclusion of women from science for a long time. Later on, the gender questions in the science and technology was extensively raised, and the entry of women in science and technology got started. But the participation of women in science is still not in parity of expectation. Although the gender gap in science and technology is continuously narrowing down over the years, men still continue to outperform women in scientific experiments and achievements. The negative attitude of women about science and technology remains active due to the influence of socio-psychological parameters. Gender inequality in science and technology can be reduced by proper monitoring, proper informing, and creating necessary work conditions in these fields. Gender equality and normal work conditions for both men and women are the prime factors for functioning of any normal society, and settling the gender inequality in science and technology may strengthen the socio-economic development. Self-determination to actively participate in the development of science and technology, in spite of lot of problems women face in work sphere and social structure. As per the report of United Nations in 2011, it had been stated to apply a gender lens to scientific technology and innovation, although it is required a gender lens to STI for development to be importantly recognized. From the time immemorial, women have always been effectively understanding the scientific process and contributing to flourish in the field of science. They have made their great efforts for the accomplishment of scientific endeavors. The society has produced the scientific women throughout the centuries who could develop and the very basics in understanding of scientific technology. But unfortunately, they have been continuously hurdled to be accepted in the field of science. The socio-scientific transformation in due course of time realizes the importance of gender equality for healthy and developed society. No doubt, every speaker has been telling about it, but no doubt that education is crucial for overcoming gender inequality. Trainings on issues related to human rights, equality, and development are necessity, especially in today's time. The gender inequality in STI results from stereotype and biases that limit girl expectations and professional goals. Women and girls continue to be the subject to social and cultural restrictions, and the limited access to education and unfavorable treatments in working environments may hamper women's achievement. There are some key points which can give an attention in order to constrict this gender gap. The forum we are talking about early science education or early education, particularly in the primary school, plays an important role in making interest among children for higher study. Acquisition skills that occurs in early childhood and primary school serve as a foundation for all the future learnings. During the years of early education, children have the greatest opportunity to develop the cognitive and non-cognitive skills that can lead to greater achievements later in their life. A commonly bias on the portrayal of men as active in the field of science and females as passive and occupying subordinate positions, this has to be removed. Organizations of annual fairs and quizzes at the states and national levels for both primary and secondary students, especially targeting females, may create interest among them for higher scientific study. Positive role models of female and male scientists from diverse racial ethnic groups can be interacted with girl students for effective influence on them. International mobility and network. Network is my forte. Network, I want to highlight here that networking is the most important thing in today's era. The proposed better exchange of programs for doctoral, postdoctoral programs, which also include female-specific programs. Awareness need to be generated among women about the programs and schemes run by the government. Government is ready to run the schemes for them, but they are unable of they are not aware of the schemes which could benefit them in long runs. Orientation of programs and workshops should be organized for women students and scientists. There should be a relaxation of in age for women in existing programs and projects. There are 8 key themes which emerge when on collecting the data which have emerged as a helper for women to being empowered. First is an end of discrimination and harmful gender stereotypes. 80% of women demanded an end to discrimination and harmful gender stereotyping. Offer equal opportunities to women also. More women in power. When we look at the research, we will come to know that in senior leadership roles, male are into power. We want more women in power leadership roles. Support their parents, enable work balance, life balance, equal education for all, champion women well-being, that is mental as well as physical well-being of women to be done. Protection against violence and harassment. This point is already highlighted by my fellow speakers, would not go in details. Women need to feel safe as they can leave their houses at night, go to a club and walk alone without men kidnapping, raping or assaulting them. Women need to be able to leave their houses without men catcalling them. Women need to be able to wear whatever they want without being blamed for what men choose to do. Reports of sexual assault and harassment need to be taken seriously by police without victim blaming. Sexual violence must have real consequences. Sex workers should feel safe. A new system is needed, one where women are as strong, respected, and with the same ability as any human being without any prejudice. Different possibilities are needed for each woman, including transgenders, indigenous, immigrants, single mothers. Expectation about how to develop a senior character must change to give women and space to grow their career alongside with personal aspiration. More women need to be present in leadership roles, as I already said. Top Indian businesswomen I would like to state on this international forum with my proud and with my head high. Sudita Reddy at 61 years, Managing Director of Apollo Hospitals. Renu Sood Karnal, 68 years. She is Managing Director of HDFC Bank. Samina Hamid, 45 years. She is Executive Vice Chairperson of SIPLA. These all women are there to inspire us, inspire others too. Through us, if anybody gets inspired through this particular forum, it will be our honor and it will be our pleasure. Would like to appreciate the joint efforts of Life Foundation, Dr. Raja Rao,